for Math 030. I'm going to work on problem 1. 387 times 235. So we go 5 times 7, one little bit at a time here, and that's 35. So we put the 5 there, and the tens place here, so we're going to carry it. So you multiply 5 times 8, which is 40, and then add what you carried. So 40 plus 3 is 43. So we'll put the ones place there, and the tens place up here. And then we're going to do 5 times 3 is 15, plus the 4. So 15 plus 4 is 19. So we can check to see if 387 times 5 is 1935. You can pull up your calculator. Whoa, that's a crazy number, huh? And 387 times 5. 1935. So we know we have that one right. So now we're going to do 387 times 3. But I have to start one place over. So I'm going to put a 0 there because I'm not going to start with my answer there. I'm not going to start with my answer here. I'm going to start it here. So 3 times 7 is 21. 1. And you can like put a multiplication table beside you. We're going to put the tens place up here. And you'll slowly learn these multiplications if you keep looking back at the table, and then as you practice more, you'll remember them. So 3 times 7 is 21. Now 3 times 8 is 24, plus this 2. 24, 25, 26. So we're going to put that 6 there, and put a 2 here. And we're going to go 3 times 3, which is 9, plus this 2, which is 11. So 3 times 387 should be 1,161. So let's get the calculator. We're going to clear it, and we're going to go 387 times 3 equals 1,161, and that's that number there. Okay? Now we're going to multiply 387 times 2. So we're going to put our markers in place. We're not going to start there, we're not going to start there, but we are going to start here. So 2 times 7 is 14. Put the ones place there, the tens place. 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 is 17. The ones place there, tens place here. 2 times 3 is 6, plus that 1 is 7, and we'll put the 7 there. It looks a little wacky, huh? And if you notice, this is all lined up. This is all lined up. If I could put it on graph paper, I would, but I can't. This is all lined up. This is all lined up. Because I'll show you what happens. If we put the grid lines on, yeah, it's really teeny tiny, and so it's not very helpful. Oops, let's turn those grid lines off. So we multiply, the last thing we just did was 387 times this 2 here to get 774. And since the 2 is in the hundreds place, what we really did was multiply 387 times 200, and that's why there's these extra zeros here. That's the short answer. Let's pull up the calculator again and double check so that as we go along, we're not making a lot of errors. 387 times 2, 774. Okay, so now we're safe here to add. And we're going to add all this section in the middle here. 5, 3 plus 1 is 4. 9 plus 6 plus 4. Well, let's look at it a quicker way. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 9. That's easier. 10 plus 9 is 19. And we're going to add that little 1 up there. So 1, 2, 3 plus 7 is 10. Whoa! That 0 just doesn't look well, does it? We'll leave it. I'm going to put that little up there. So we got 10. 7 plus 2 is 9. So it looks like our answer is 9, 0, 9. 4, 5. Let's make sense of it. Ones place, tens place, hundred place. Put a comma. Thousands place, 10,000s place. So it's 90,945. And let's look at our calculator and test ourselves. 387 times 235 equals 90,945. And the answers are also, if you scroll all the way down here. But there's another way to do multiplication grid. It's 3. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, okay. Once you draw this grid, you are going to start in this corner and go 7 times 2. And you're going to put a 1, 4. Then you're going to go 7 times 3. And you're going to go 2. That's 21. So 21. So 7 times 5 is 35. Then we're going to go 8 times, well, let's start up here just like we did before. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 5 is 40. Okay. There's a method to this madness. 3 times 2. We have to put a 0 here and a 6 here. 3 times 3 is 9. 0 here and a 9 here. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay? Now we're going to do this really slick thing. We're going to add diagonally. If we add the 5 with nothing, of course it's 5. We're going to go 1 plus 3 plus 0, which is 4. So if you can see where this is ending up, we've got that. Plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. Oh heavens, that's a pain, right? Well, let's see. 3 4s is 12. 12, 13, 14. 14 plus the 5 is 19. Okay, put the 9 here. And we're going to carry this 1. Let me just change the color real slick here. I'm going to carry the 1 up here. Okay, and that was from, this was a 19, the 9 went here and the 1 went here. So let's add this one. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 6 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Plus 10 is 20. We're going to put a 0 there. I'm going to put that there and there. And we're going to put a 2. I'm carrying this 2 again, because that answer was 20. So I'm carrying the 2 up here from the 20. I don't think that was any better, but anyway, 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. I'm going to make sure that's extended there. And this is just a 0. So our answer, make sure we understand that this is a line extending from, is the same. 5 in the ones place, 4 in the tens place, 9 in the hundreds place. Don't you love this writing? 0 in the thousands place, 9 in the 10,000s place. So that comes up with the exact same answer as we had gotten before. That's another way to do a multiplication problem. Think back, this is the dividend, so divisor. This is divisor, what's going into dividend. Let's digress for just a minute. And if I had, for example, 3 into 6, let's make it real simple. If we have 6 little balls, like saying you've got 6 things and you're going to divide them into 3 groups each. So let's see here. I'm going to take 3 and separate it out over here. And I took 3 and put them in another group. Well, that goes evenly. 3 goes evenly into 6 twice. 2. That's what I mean when I'm talking about this particular problem here. So this is good. This bunch of 9,847 balls are going to be separated into groups of 47. So this is the procedure for doing that. Now if that's difficult, you can do this on graph paper, because then you can have these lovely vertical lines. Keeping things lined up is really key. So you take it one step at a time. Does 47 go into 9? Well, heck no. If you have 9 little circles, can you group them into a group of 47 dots? No, you can't. So you skip to the next one. Does 47 dots go into 98 dots? Yes, we know it goes in there once, but let's look at 47 times 2. So 47 times 2 is 94, and there's 98. So we can go in twice. 2 times 47 is 94, and then subtracting 98 from 94, 8 minus 4 is 4. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring down this 4. Boop and boop. Does 47 go into 44? No, it doesn't. So we have to put a 0 there. 0 times 47 is 0. Any number times itself is 0. Any number times 0 is 0. That's what I'm trying to say. Any number in the world times 0 is 0. So we're going to subtract again. I should put a little subtraction there. 44 minus 0 is, of course, 44. It's like, well, what? You're doing it again. No, we're not doing it again. This time we get to bring down the 7 to make it a bigger number. Okay, now we're asking the question, 47, does it go into 447? Well, it sure does, quite a bit. Okay, let's go crazy here. Let's go 47 times. 47 is very close to 50. So if I think of it as 450, 50 goes into 450 9 times. Let's try 9. Let's see if that works. So 423. I think that's going to work. So we're going to put a 9 and do what we did. We figured it out. 47 times 9. 9 times 47. I'm going to put our little answer here. 4 minus 7 minus 3 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 4 minus 4 is 0. So we have a remainder. Right now what we have is a quotient of 209, remainder 24. Much like a whiteboard. Okay, we're going to go on to problem 3. It's a subtraction. 3002 minus 1538. You have to make this number larger to subtract 8 things from it. You can't have 2 things and take away 8 things. You need to borrow from here. Well, there's nothing there. So we need to borrow from here. Well, there's nothing there either. So we have to go all the way over here. Here's a fast way to do it. You're borrowing, so this becomes, oops, what is wrong? Oh, it's on the eraser. This becomes, we're going to borrow 10 eventually. And we're going to put 10 units added to that too. But this is how we're going to do it. 1 1,000th away, 100 away, and then 1 10 away. And plug the 10 there. Really what we did is we just took the one group of 10, but it knocked the whole thing down to 299. Move on. 12 minus 8. We can do it. 4. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 5, 4. 2 minus 1, 1. And there's your answer. I can do another. Let's say we just stretch this example. When you have all these zeros like that, once again, don't be a whole number and just go 1 down. 2. You've added 10 units to the 2, rather. Beep. Because you've taken it away from here and you've put it here. And 1's place, 10's place, 100's place, comma, 1,000's place, 10,000's place. Because we added an extra unit there.